Hey everybody, welcome to Game Time. My name is JJ and we are here on part 16 of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And our quest is, it's almost getting there, man. We've only got a few more parts to go after this and we'll be at the end of the game. I am going the wrong direction. So we're going to hit this awesome area of the game that has the rockin' music, and we're going to hit the clock tower, finish up all this bottom slash top area of the map, whatever you want to call it. It's upside down, so it's the top, but it's the bottom. You know what I mean? It's weird. So we're gonna make our way over here. There's a few items we can get all over this big giant area of the map. It's pretty sweet. There's not any. We already killed the boss. That's at the end of this little area earlier in the game. So we're not gonna have really much of a boss to kill, but we're gonna have lots of items and stuff to explore, some map to clear, and it's gonna be a good episode. It's a good episode. We're slowly making our way down to the underground. I think that's where we're gonna end up a little bit later. But other than that, let's clear some map, get some items, and have some fun, man. Castlevania, I love Symphony of the Night, man. Play this over and over and over again. But I've been really busy on my channel lately. I've started Chrono Trigger and playing more of this. I'm almost done this, so it'll be good to get this series done so I can focus more on Chrono Trigger and Brain Lord, finish those ones up. But in the end, it's all fun and games, man. It's all fun and games. Play what I enjoy. That's the whole thing, right? So I'm gonna continue on over here, clearing up these little chunkies of map, and I forgot some items up there. I'm gonna have to go get those. Get as much percentage as I possibly can. Go, little bat Alucard, sweetness, and we'll make our way back up here. But I'm up nice and early this morning, getting some items done. I got my coffee, me and Alucard, going after Dracula. Life is good. Alright, so we got those items, and we're going to go clear the rest of the map down below. Alright. And, okay, so we'll get to the left, and there's going to be some items for us to get. A little bit of more map clearing. This is the big rooms, eh? The big rooms usually make you end up having to kind of just do some flying around there just to clear the map around. So there we go, nice big open room, and we'll go over here and grab ourselves our dragon helmet, and it's one of the items that death takes away from you early in the game. It's not the strongest helmet in the game, like I was explaining before about enemy drops and whatnot. It's not the strongest, but it is pretty good, so I'm going to use it for now. There you go. The Valhalla Knights. Cool little name. And now we're going to get to the clock tower area. This is probably one of my least favorite areas. I hate friggin'... There's always shit flying at you everywhere. So if you have the mirror armor, the mirror cuirass, you can actually use that and you won't be turned to stone. But I don't think I have it right now. So what can you do? So we're going to clear off this little area. And then now we're going to actually go to the other couple rooms where... If you remember in an earlier part of my series of this, there are switches that open up a secret pathway in the top right of the next room. So what we're going to have to do once again is we're going to have to hit these switches over here on the side to when you hear them click. Like when you hit them normally, you hear kind of a big chugga sound. But what you're waiting for is that little click sound. Once you hear that little click, you can proceed to the next switch and do the same thing with the next switch. You got to do it to all 4 switches in between both of the rooms. It kind of reminds me of the puzzle in Misery Mire of Link to the Past, where you have to light the candles in both the rooms to proceed for your big key. If you know your Legend of Zelda Link to the Past at all, it kind of reminds me of that kind of puzzle. You know what I mean? So we're gonna sit here and we're just waiting. Just keep hitting the switch. I gotta watch how I hit with the Chrysogrim, because sometimes it'll hit it twice. There we go. So this room is done. So, I am stoned. Get rid of some of these enemies flying around everywhere at me. So we got 2 more switches to go. Some of them are a little bit more pain in the ass to get, but we'll eventually get it here. We just gotta be patient. That's all. Hear the click, move on. Wahaha. But this is how you get all the items in the game, man. You gotta know how to open up these weird little secret passageways that are really weird, in my opinion, man. Really, really weird. So we got one more here to go. And oh, I thought I was gonna get stoned there for sure. There we go, and the door is open. It was actually a lot quicker than what I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. We got the sunstone and the moonstone now, so you can switch those up as you see fit. I usually, once I get Rings of Varda and Rings of Arcane, I don't really use a lot of other accessories, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? I'm always looking for items and stuff like that. So there we go. So we'll go through this little secret passageway and go fill this little bit of the map over here, and we'll go down at the bottom, grab ourselves a little bit of life leveling up, and a little bit of heart max ups. Can't go wrong with that. But you notice that the Chrysogrim makes a huge difference in your attack. It's attacked so much times. It does, you know, I'm not gonna say it does super damage yet. You know what I mean? I'm not like totally leveled up all the way to the max yet, but for the amount of speed and the amount of damage it does for that speed, it's an awesome weapon. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have a problem going through the rest of the game now. Nothing, peanuts. So we'll take out these cloak knights. Actually, have some good items. They actually, I think they have a rune blade or something like that as well. They have a flame virgin. I'm pretty sure they hold another really good weapon. I'm not gonna sit there and grind this time around, but like I said, I'm gonna do an item video later once I'm done the actual game. But we'll clear some map over here. This is a good example of there's a few hallways, like I was saying before here, that you got to be careful where you're hitting the walls from. Ah, what a super fail that was. You got to watch where you are when you hit the walls and stuff, and the items fall out of the wall. If you hit them from the other side of the wall, you might not have time to go and reach that item before it disappears. So be really careful which side of the wall you're on when you're hitting items, if you're going for, you know, 100% completion. I know I've mentioned it before, but it's just a friendly reminder since we're here. Clear off this little area. And it gets really easy to hit stuff through walls, especially with the Chrysogrim. You know what I mean? It's got such a wide range, you know what I mean, compared to other weapons, that you can hit a lot of stuff with that weapon. So there's going to be another secret room right at the end here to the right that we need to go clear out as well. A few more items for the Alucard item inventory. Fight some bomb knights, take a little elevator ride, and hit up here. There we go. And we got our little knight statue that's pointing in the opposite direction. A little hint there, you know what I mean? We'll grab our moon rod. Another little weird little item that has a cool little special ability there that shoots some little moons. I know. I like all the different weapons, man. Just because they do all kinds of weird, cool things. This is a good example again of a hallway of items appearing on the other side of the wall you're about to hit. So be careful hitting them from the wrong angle, you might not be able to friggin' reach them in time if you're not quick enough or don't notice, so be careful. We'll go through here, and we already fought this boss. It was easy, you know what I mean? So we did that nice little loop around there, cleared up all that map. We're gonna go hit that teleporter, and we're gonna go back to the beginning of the game, and we're gonna clear out all that beginning area and make our way down to the underground so we can continue on for our next part of Symphony of the Night. So, but we still got a little bit of ways to go before I pack it in for this episode. So we're gonna go clear some stuff at the beginning of the game. There's actually quite a few little items and secrets, you know what I mean? Nothing, no bosses or anything like that, but lots of good little items and stuff that be well worth picking up, you know what I mean? So let's go clear off all that area and yeah, make our way underground. Good stuff. So we're back to the beginning of the game. Watch out for Nova Skeletons and stuff. They hurt, as I said before. So, but we're not fighting too many of them. We're going straight up here. I already got my talisman. Okay, I'm just making sure. Take him out. Oh, oh, oh. I love being Spider Alucard. And we've got to there's an item in here we're gonna grab. We'll grab ourselves a life max up. Can't go wrong with that. We gotta do a little loop there too. Gotta go this way. We got to clear both areas. Like I could go straight up the middle and not have to worry about it, but I'm trying to clear a little bit of the map at the same time. So we are good now. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Love the Lego movie, man. Such a good movie. There's a few enemies in this area too, like the dodo bird and stuff that actually drop a few rare items. We're gonna come and grab this little secret earlier with the disappearing wall, but for now we're just gonna clear this map, go over here and kill ourselves some Venus weeds. I'm pretty sure there's some Venus weeds over here. Blue Venus weeds, the harder Venus weeds. They're a little bit more experience for me. Sweet. But, you know, look how easy it is for me to kill them now. I remember the first time through here, I was having a little bit of an issue. I wasn't strong at it, that super strong. So, yeah, what can you do? You know what I mean? Now I got the Chrysogrim life. I just keep rolling, man. Keep rolling with this. Grab me a knife, sure. I'll change it up for a little bit. Get myself a fire boomerang. The boomerangs are pretty strong, but they're used as items. Most of the items that like ninja stars and shurikens and all that stuff, I don't use a whole lot in this game because they do a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't usually, I don't know, buy a whole lot of them or find a whole lot of them. They're very handy later in the game once you get buffalo stars, which are extremely strong. And you get your duplicator item. But once you beat the game and play a game and you get that duplicator item, it duplicates your items. So you can use buffalo stars as much as you want, and it won't minus them out of your inventory. So that would be when I would start using buffalo stars and ninja stars and stuff like that, is when you get your duplicator in your second time through this game. So we'll see what we'll see what happens if I actually go through it again for you guys, all the way again like this with the duplicator item. It's actually, you know, you still have to get all the way to the library at the beginning of the game to purchase it, and you need, I think, a whole bunch of money. I think it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars for it. I just don't remember how much. I think it's either 300,000 or $500,000 or something like that for it. So we're gonna do our other little secret here. So we are gonna change into our wolf around here. Oh, I bailed. Wolf overboard. So we're gonna change into our wolf. We're about halfway through. We're gonna change into our bat and then exit. So now we're gonna make our way back up, change back, and hopefully it. Yeah, I'll keep this one, sure. And then it should open up the little passway over here. There we go. A couple little gems and a little circlet. Nothing too crazy, but we'll take it anyways. Wow. And we were gonna take our little shortcut that's over here in the top left. Instead of going all the way around and down that huge hallway, we're just gonna skip right here to this area of the underground caverns here, and we're gonna go clear out the waterfall area and whatnot before we're gonna go hit the underground mine. So we're gonna do the whole right-hand area here first before we go to the left, just because this area is just nice and easy to clear. This is one of the areas in Symphony of the Night, you know, in the upside down inverted castle, where if you're trying to get 100% of the map, some of the areas are a lot harder to get. Right here, this is how you usually get to uncover those map areas. If you change into the into the wolf, as soon as you hit the ceiling of these underwater areas, it'll make it a lot easier for you to uncover those underwater areas of the map that you can't seem to get just by having Alucard up there by himself like this. You know what I mean? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you know what I mean? Like areas like this are a little weird. So I figured out that if you jump up like this and you don't get it, if you change into the wolf, it'll bring that screen up just a little bit higher for you to be able to get it no problem. So it might help you out uncovering those little squares that, you know, you might have been having problems getting before. So it helped me out a lot, you know what I mean? So it's frustrating not being able to uncover that one little square of map. That waterfall level I was on earlier is being an asshole to me, so I decided to not worry about it, you know what I mean? But if you're anal and you really want to get 100% of the map, you got to sit there and tough it out. You know what I mean? Sit there and change into your wolf a bunch of times. Leveling up pretty good though. Stuff's starting to give me a little bit more experience. It's not too shabby. So now that we've gotten everything at the end here, we got our Alucard shield. Nice little strong shield for us. We're going to make our way back to the left. And we're going to start making our way to the area of the underground mine, which is where we're going to end this episode of Symphony of the Night. Just clearing off these little areas of map. But you see what I mean? Like, if you just jump up there with Alucard, it doesn't clear it. But if you jump up there and then change it to your wolf, it'll give you that chunk of map. So it's a good tip, man. Trust me, it'll help you get your percentage a lot quicker in this area and the other area that has underwater. You know what I mean? Areas like this. So we're gonna make our way to the left. I always like the crystal blue looking of that level. Sweet. So we've got our waterfall, a few little items to grab on the side. And we're gonna grab our katana that's in the top left of this area. Sweetness indeed. Do 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 do. Yeah. Such a good game, man. Such a good game. Oh, come on, give me my map. Give me my map. This is a good example of, come on. Oh, there we go, there we go. At least it's giving it to me. The waterfall was being a jerk to me in my previous part of this area in the normal castle, so being a jerk. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go, there we go. But it's being fussy. Sometimes it's fussy, you know what I mean? I don't know if it makes a difference if you're playing it on the Xbox Live version. I'm playing this actually on the original PlayStation right now, so I don't know if it makes much of a difference. And we'll grab ourselves a couple little items on the way down here, just for our map percentage before we move on. And right on. I'm glad I got that whole area. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah. You just turn around and backslash, you'll be able to do it. Alright, so we got some more blue Venus weeds and some more bomb dudes. And we're gonna hit the underground mine and go save our game. And in our next part, it's gonna be sweet. We are gonna fight death and another big ass giant boss. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So now we are not gonna continue on right now. I think I'm gonna go down to the mine first and then go do the other area. Yeah, I got this all planned out. All right, I'm gonna kill you and then I'm going up here. And now we are going to, next part's going to be the underground mine. We're going to fight death. We're going to fight another boss down there. We're going to grab ourselves some more awesome items. We are almost at the end of this game, guys. We're almost at the end, so save our game. Fight a couple regular enemies that used to be bosses. Gabon, a bunch of them. Waha. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Game Time, playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I will see you on part 17. Peace out. Happy gaming. Rock out, guys. Watcha.